Hello again today, gang. It's been quite a while since I made a video, so this is going to be kind of a short one. Maybe, kind of. Anyone who has seen any of my FPS videos knows I am not exactly the best at aiming, so quite a while ago I bought a game called Aim Hero. I saw it on a video from your Overwatch on how to improve your aim, so it was only kind of $5, so it was pretty cheap, and I, went ahead and bought it. Then I kinda forgot about it. At that point, it just went out of my mind. And only recently did I start using it nearly every day. I would hop on it for about 20 minutes before I began a session of Overwatch, which Overwatch is kind of my main, my main FPS game I play online now. It used to be Battlefield 4 way back in the day, then before that Battlefield 3, then before that Call of Duty, then before that Red Faction Guerrilla, which was kind of my first real competitive game that I played online. But I did see some, almost immediate improvements in my aim from doing those little 20-minute warm-ups, but again, it was only 20 minutes and not even, 20 minutes a day at that, so it was only right before I played. So this February 1st, I decided to try something. I'm going to just go and call it Aim Hero Challenge or something like that, and playing it an hour a day regardless of if I play Overwatch or not, or any other FPS that night or not. I started on the 1st, and today is the 4th day doing it. Now, as a baseline comparison, I wanted to record some videos of my weak throw hero play, with the exception of Ashe. I think I might have an Ashe video here in the background, which is kind of one of the characters I've been wanting to get better at because she's really fun to play. The characters I play in this video I usually hop on just to throw and quick play. I don't throw in competitive, but I barely play competitive because I've been wanting to get better before I go back to competitive. I know trying to win is, going to be pointless and frustrating when I jump on these heroes, and that's the reason I jump on them, because I don't want to frustrate myself with team. And you know how Overwatch is a very team-oriented game, and I don't really want to, tank my stats trying on with my good heroes. If you actually care about stats, I kind of do. So, I mean, it's a reflection of how good you are as a player, even though it can't really show certain things. But I jump on these throw heroes when I just don't care, because I don't want to try and I don't want to get frustrated, which very often get frustrated in quick play. So in the background is my Overwatch play from a couple of hit scan heroes that have a pretty high mechanical skill ceiling. I'm not the best at these heroes, obviously, but my goal is to make it to at least Diamond competitive as a flex player. If I can make it there, I'll be happy. I mean, if you're in Diamond, you're like better than you're in like the top, I think 25%, I think. I might be wrong on that. Maybe it's the top 12% of the hero players in Overwatch on PC. But anyway, so that's my goal. I mean, my best DPS heroes are Soldier, Junkrat, Ashe, and Reaper. I'm attempting to get better at Ashe, Widow, Hanzo, and Tracer. My best tank heroes are Diva, Orisa, and Zarya, though tanks are not really mechanically demanding, with the exception of Orisa aiming and Roadhog hooks, which I'm not the best at hooking people with Roadhog. But my best friend and I play with Overwatch all the time, she is really good at landing Roadhog hooks. My best support heroes are, well, basically all of them. There's not really one I'm bad at. I just play so defensively, it makes me really good at support heroes, and I rarely die. if I die, it's usually because the tanks aren't making space, or the DPS heroes and the tanks aren't peeling for me, which then I usually just jump on like someone who's self-sufficient, like Mora, and just, you know, peel for myself, or Brig. So aiming with Zen I need to improve on, because that's, I mean, he's a projectile hero, not hit scan, but just general aiming is going to improve on Zen, I hope. But so obviously I'm trying to get better at Overwatch. The purpose of aim here obviously goes beyond just, you know, Overwatch and into other FPS games. Aim Hero even has settings to sensitivity to match other games and Overwatch. It has like CSGO, Rainbow Six Siege. I have both those games, but you know, I've never played them online. I heard CSGO now, since it went free, it's just fucking diluted with cheaters. And I haven't really gotten to Siege because I am so far behind on DLC for that game. Like, it's like in Season 4 of DLC and I don't have any of it, so... anyway, it's just general improvement that, you know, this can improve. Mechanical skill can't really do shit for game sense, obviously, but I feel like I already have a pretty good grasp on my surroundings most of the time in Overwatch, and I rarely get killed from behind anymore. But when I first started playing Overwatch, oh my god, it was frustrating. I got killed from behind so freaking much, and I bought a headset that, you know, increases footstep noise, so it's pretty hard not to notice anybody sneaking up on you anymore. Even though, you know, I see pugs in Overwatch, or pugs being, you know, pickup game players that you see fucking get killed from behind all the time. Like, I saw a Hammond empty like 80 shots into the back of Arissa's head, and she never even turned around once. Okay. Anyway. Now, the games in Aim Hero that I'm going to be playing are basically three main ones. Classic, which the targets slowly pop up and you shoot them. The more you shoot, the harder it gets because the level goes up. If you miss the target, you lose some score. But if you also let a target disappear on its own, you lose a life. Now you get 5 lives per level. Advance the level by shooting the targets. Pretty simple. Now that game really helps, good for target acquisition and increasing your aiming speed. So I will be playing it on normal difficulty until I get to a point where I'm regularly making it to level 8 or 9. Then I might go to hard, because at that point, you know, I feel like I got a grasp on normal. Because on easy difficulty I can make it to level 10 like every time, and I can nearly, you know, time out on it, which is where the time runs out before you actually die, unquote. Now, the second game is Strafing. Now, this game has an invincible target that circles around the room at varying speeds. It often goes back and forth to simulate people who, you know, jump side to side, or do their little dance back and forth when they're shooting at you. It does this pretty much at random too, so it's really hard to predict. So you never know when it's going to do it. You get like 3 minutes to get as many hits on this target as you can. And I'm going to be playing this game mode on hard, because on normal difficulty I can hit it like 70% of the time on normal. Now if you miss a shot, you lose points on this. If you get a shot, you get points. Pretty simple. This game mode can let you practice 3 different aiming techniques, so obviously helping you hit a strafing target easier. The first is flick shotting the strafing target. The second is predictive firing, which you let the target move into your crosshairs and fire. The third is tracking shot, which you follow the target and shoot at it while it's moving. Now, the last game I play is called Reflex, and this is arguably the hardest game mode on the whole game. Basically, a target pops up for half a second, you have a half a second to shoot that target, then the target will disappear. Now, if the target disappears, you don't lose points, you don't lose a life or anything. Then another target will pop up in another half second, and you got this giant board in front of you where the targets just pop up randomly in that area, and you have to move your cursor to it in one movement because you don't have time to properly aim, because again the target's only up there for half a second, which I think they call it 0.5 in the settings for reflex. So it's basically nothing but flick shot practice. Now, when I first started this game mode, I couldn't even get a positive score on easy. That's how bad I was. And every time you miss a shot in any of these game modes, it takes away from your total score. So now in reflex, my high score is 75,000. That's on easy. I hit maybe about 50% of the shots. I want to get to like 60 or 70% before I move on to hard. If I can get that, because hard, the difficulty, it makes the target smaller, and the target only stays up for 0.45, which is like 50 milliseconds or something off the time that the target stays up there. So it's even harder, and the targets pop up even faster. So for every time you hit a target, it's 1,000 points. For every time you miss a target, it's negative 250 points. I would be playing the game mode on easy. I can, yeah, like I said, I can hit about 50% of the targets. I'm trying to get to 60 or 70. I tried normal recently, and I just barely got a positive score with, I think, a total of 250, and I hit 41 targets compared to the 90 that I normally hit on easy. So I'm going to be playing this game for an hour a day up for a month, and to see if I notice any improvements in my aim on Overwatch with the average accuracy going up. Now, it's pretty difficult to get your average accuracy to rise on the stats screen, since it measures you against all your games. And that's almost 1,000 hours into the game, and I got I think like 40 hours on Widow, because I used to play her when I first started, and I was terrible, and I made my friend rage when I'd play her. So I'm going to keep track of individual games instead and see if I notice any improvement. I will make another video with Widow and Tracer at the end of the month to see, just to show, hopefully, that I improved. And I know some things I need to work on outside of aiming is being more aggressive on DPS and less defensive. I am so used to playing support a lot that I'm always in defensive mode, so it's hard to break the habit. But I think that will just about cover it for this video. So thanks for watching, and please remember to subscribe if you like any of the content that I put out once in a blue moon. And thanks again.
Hi, jolly old St. Thornhill. Enemy turret, I go!
La veuve est cette folle.
Heroes never die. Kill the Mahal.
Enemy turret ahead. Watch yourself.
No one can consume you. I'm together for toi.
Enemy turret down! Clearly not on the mind. Well done.
This is not your time.
Winston reporting.
Heroes never die.
Rocket ball online.
Get them off me.
A worthy strike.
La veuve.
Gueule de Moreau.
No one can hide.
Right on, get your service.
Let's get you back in the fight.
Valkyrie is ready.
See through the dragon's eyes.
I could use some assistance.
冻住，不许走！
Léon
Heroes never die.
You need to heal.
We're together. We can do this.
Attention, tu mets les pieds.
See that which is unseen.
I see.
Victory.
Play of the game.
Ready for combat.
Cheers, love!
The objective is now active.
Hiya.
Much obliged. Let's try that again. Damage increase.
Mahol.
Back in the fight.
Diva online. My thanks. Coalescence is almost ready.
Bob, do something!
Yeehaw!
Well, that just happened. Wicked!
Gale the Mahol.
Best round lost.
Justice!
Heroes never die for a price.
Score 0-1.
I'm back in the fight.
If only the world could see the wonders that science has built.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Capture the objective.
Only human.
The objective is now active.
Let's try that again. I'm back.
Thank you. My ultimate is charging.
Heroes never die for a price.
Setting up on the objective.
Gale the Mahol.
Hi. Have taken the objective.
Take that. Bob, do something. Justice reigns from above. Back in the fight. this. Time to raise my ATM. I'm back. Form up. Now kill them.
Heroes never die. For a price. Helden sterben nicht.
Yeah. Thank you.
Kill the Mahal.
Justice reigns. The battle continues.
Let's try that again.
As expected.
Yeah, there we go.
I am unstoppable.
Round 1. Score 1-1.
Game on. We can do it together.
Keep calm and keep calm and
5,
straight.
4, 3, 2,
Keep calm and
1.
straight are on.
Round 3. Capture the objective.
Right beside you.
Keep calm and
engaged. Never die. For a price.
Pulse bomb is charging.
I understand.
Is my breath.
Briefing report.
Hi. My ultimate is ready. Go. I'll be watching over you. Huh?
Much better. Justice reigns from above. Bombs away. Whew. Back to work.
Attack the objective. Yeah.
Diva online.
And she's back in the game. Let's try that again.
Attack the objective.
Attack the objective.
Defeat. Play of the game.